Hello, Mary. Hello, hello. Cheers. Mm. Good morning, good morning. Good morning, good morning. As you can see, I've got a runny nose, been touching wool already. It's driving me batty. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Wow Crochet. My name is Mary, as most of you know. To my newbies, welcome, welcome. To my regulars, hey, hello, Kaz, hello, Plant Mix, hello, 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 everyone. And Mary, was it Mary Wanamaker? It was? Yes, it was. Hello, Mary Wanamaker. I hope everyone is well. Ta-da! I'm wearing the top. Okay, it is a top. Hi, Karen. I hope you're well. Hi, Liz. Hello, Franca, the lovely Franca. It is a top, kind of, as Franca would say, a tad see-through. Hello, Kathy. I hope you are well. It is a top that's not specifically made to wear without using a t-shirt. One must have a t-shirt on or some sort of shirt. Oh, welcome. I hope everyone is well. I know I'm a bit naughty, Plant Mix. You know what? It's Franca's fault. She says it's a little bit gappy, a little bit see-through. Why, Karen says. Oh, I don't want to get arrested. Okay. Guys, welcome, welcome. Okay, for those of you who are wondering, didn't I say there was supposed to be more coming up this week? Hello, Paula, hope you're well. I did, and sadly, I messed up the recording to this top. And it was funny because I looked everywhere. Hello, Lewis, I hope you're well. It is actually Lewis. It's not a top to be worn without a t-shirt, I'm afraid. A bathing suit cover. Hey, you know what? Of course, Mary. A lot of people wear these over their bathing suits. They're still a little bit more closed. I know, same Plant Mix. So there you go. Now, I messed up the recording and I forgot to record. I didn't forget. I forgot to press record when I was recording parts. I'm sorry, let's try rows. Hello, when I was recording the row with the 16 chains and the row with the 17 chains. So I missed the ending completely. And I didn't know how I was going to fix it stupidly. And I say stupidly, beyond repair. All I could have done was undo the last two rows. And stupidly, like a duffer that I was, I did a small quarter scale version. So it took me longer to make up a quarter scale version all the way down to the 16 stitches than it took if I just undone the last two rows. So yes, I did mess up the recording. It took me a whole day of mucking around. What took me long was looking for it. I went to computers, to phones, to everywhere looking for this recording. I could not find it. I said, look, I know I pressed record. I'm sure I pressed record, and I didn't. So I had to record the second part of the tutorial again. For those of you who watched the tutorial, may not have, because not many people have watched it, but for those of you who watched it, you would know that I started to try it on so that I could show you exactly where to stop increasing to suit your body. Now, by doing that, when I went back to the recording table, I just probably would have forgotten to press record, and that's it. And that's exactly what I did. So, duh. There's always one, isn't there? So yeah, I messed up. Anyway, this week is gone and dusted. I don't want to discuss it anymore. I was not happy this week in more ways than one. But let's discuss this guy right here. I was going to watch it after this. Yeah, I actually tried it on maybe twice or three times within the actual tutorial because people like yourself, Plant Mix, who are a lot younger, maybe a lot smaller. Now, I did make it to suit everyone. Look at it stretch. It's just a top that sits over you. It's not supposed to, it's not really supposed to fit your body. It's only supposed to sit. Yeah, it's just supposed to sit and that's it. So it's not really supposed to be a top that's you know, you don't wear it out to some nice evening event or anything. Not that we go anywhere. But there you go. I was going to watch it. Yeah. Okay. Morning. Hello, Leslie. I hope you're well. Just have to pop out for 15 minutes. I'll be back soon. We'll miss you. We'll see you when you get back, Leslie. So there you go. So I was a bit annoyed by the actual top itself, but you know, it's gone. It's dusted. So to my newbies, welcome, by the way. I have a few newbies this week. And I was going to say I'm not normally this weird, but no, I am. Sorry. Sorry. Hate to disappoint. But we're going to work on... I don't know what's wrong with me this morning. It's a bad week I've had. We're going to work on the final part of our poncho Monday morning. Monday morning, final part of the poncho, guys. Yay. And on Tuesday, guess what we're starting? What? Kaleidoscope blanket. You need a coffee. I've got my puppy cuppy here. I do. I need a coffee. You're right, Mary. And you know, yours truly has been up since 4:30 this morning. 4:30 this morning. What happened was I woke up and I thought, I'll go to sleep and I'll go to sleep. And it wouldn't work. So I put on a movie. I watched a movie until 6:30, I think it was, or 7. Then I had breakfast and I had showered. I came back and thought, what am I going to do now? Oh, I've got the live. You can't take me anywhere. So yeah, it has been a weird week. It's put my clock, my mental clock, right out. Lots of other things have happened. Let me take a sip first. So lots of other things have happened, but we are starting the kaleidoscope blanket on Tuesday. I still haven't found it. I wished I found it. I do have a picture of the blanket actually on Facebook, maybe. You know, I can't remember where it is. It's either Facebook or Instagram. It's like I know, right? Karen actually knows me outside of YouTube. We met on a cruise at the beginning of the year, and probably won't be going on many cruises for a while, but we went on a cruise at the beginning of the year, and we just happened to be on that same cruise with Crochet cruise it was, and yeah, so she knows the real me, which is this. She knows there's no difference from this than in real life. Looking forward to the blanket. Well, we are definitely starting on Tuesday. By then I'll know, fingers crossed, how much yarn it will take to make the blanket. So there you go. Can't wait. Just woke up in time. Good on you, Kosaka. Well done. Glad you joined us. So yeah, I will be able to let you know how much yarn you need on that tutorial, the very first start. If the tutorial doesn't come out Tuesday, it only means that I haven't got the right amounts of yarn. Mary, take a breath. You're racing. I know, a million miles an hour. I'm sorry, Lewis. Breathe. Not in a hurry. I just, you know, it's just one of those things. Let's sit back and relax. Breathe in and breathe out. Don't forget to breathe out. It's okay, guys. I had it set my alarm. Oh, you did, and plant mix. That's so cute. You know, to be honest with you guys, I was even thinking of, oh, you're going to hate me. I won't change it, but I was going to change the time to be a lot earlier even, because some of my overseas followers, quite a few of them, can't get in to watch, you know, it's like 2 in the morning or 4 in the morning. So I figured if I started at 8, it would be better. But then I thought, then I'd have to be up early. I don't always get up early. So I thought, no, I'll leave it. So we're going to stick to the 10 a.m. on Saturday mornings for our lives for now, unless things change. I did say I was going to go on Instagram and Facebook and do some lives there, but I didn't do that this week. Talk about slack. Slack. If anyone wants to know what slack means, it means, yeah, whatever. I'll do it tomorrow. We'll do it tomorrow. A blanket. Oh, hang on. Where are we going? Your blanket is 2 rows short of spiders and weighs 273 grams. Okay, for those of you who are wanting to know, Karen has started doing her, well, nearly almost finished there, her kaleidoscope blanket. And hers was 2 rows shorter, and she used 273 grams. Well, that's funny because I literally used, I know I used more than 600 grams, but I have a funny feeling. I thought mine was a bit smaller than Fiber Spiders, but now that I'm looking at the picture, because I have the picture on my phone, so now that I'm looking at the picture, I think, wait a minute, it's not smaller, it's actually quite big. So that's probably why I use between 600 and 700 grams of that particular blanket. Slack means can't be bothered. That's right. It means can't be bothered. That's right. Hello, so glad I caught you. Hello, Sherry. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, so the blanket itself, for me, from my memory, it was between 600 and 700 grams. However, if Karen's doing the same size as fiber spiders, maybe I did an extra, like it comes in quarters like that. Each quarter goes like that. And then you do a full row of square around those quarters. I might have done an extra set. It's possible. To be honest with you, I can't remember, but I do remember using between 600 and 700 because I had leftover Clequeton yarn, and I knew that I only had enough for 600 or 700 grams. And towards the end, I thought, oh, I've only got another 50 gram left. So I must have used pretty much all of that. Okay. Still stitching and might make it bigger. Yeah, you know, Karen, how it works. Hi, Jane. Hope you're well. It works where we're doing, for those of you who are not sure how this blanket works, I've got it here somewhere. There we go. Oops, I'm going to have to move the lighting. Here we go. All good. That's not bad. I didn't break anything, didn't drop anything. Okay, how it works is, it's not difficult, plant mix. It really isn't. A lot of people look at it and think, oh gosh, it just looks so confusing. But it actually isn't. If you get one corner done, like one corner done, it comes like a triangle there, all four corners are exactly the same. So once you learn how to do, let's go from there, that little tiny corner there, quarter, not corner, quarter, you can do the rest by yourself. You really don't need a tutorial. However, if you are new to crochet, it's best to follow the tutorial nice and slowly so you don't miss anything. Now, I know that Fiber Spider, I think he only did it to this part here, and then I think he sent everybody off on his own. To be honest with you, it's been such a long time since I've watched his whole, because he did it in steps, so he had about, I don't know, 5-6 videos worth. Whether I do that the same, which is what I'm doing with the poncho, whether I do that the same is, another story. I haven't really decided. Depends on how long it takes me to... you need a tutorial, yeah. Depends on how long it takes me to do one side, okay? So what Fiber Spider did, and I'll probably do the same. I'll do one side, and then I'll do another side. And then I'll show you how it joins at the points. And then I send you off on your own for you to do one side and the other side. So all you have to do is rewatch the video, okay, for that part. So that's that section of it, right? Once you get it, but I've noticed on this row here, because I was sort of not following him anymore because I kind of know what I'm doing, I've got that extra stitch on the end. So I'm not sure. I'm going to have to go back to his tutorial and have a look at, because I don't want you guys to be wrong. Spiders is, hang on, what's Karen says? Spiders is 5 squares including the middle. Okay, so 1 square, 2 squares, 3 squares, which will be this one here. 4, oh wow, his is huge. Oh, that's why he used that many skeins, because I remember him saying he used 2 skeins each, and they were nearly, I think, 200 grams each, or near 200 grams each. I thought, there is no possible way we're using that many. There's no way we're using more than 1,300 grams or 1,300 yards or whatever it is. There's no way. So what I'll do is I'll have a play with, this is the original that is my son's friend. I'll have a play with this final section. Then there's going to be another section and possibly another one. So there might altogether be 4. However, with your blanket, if you wanted to do more, you just re-watch the tutorial to the amount that you want, okay, or to the size that you want. Because I know a lot of people want it to be in the middle of a bed, like right in the middle of the bed, and they can have it hanging off the sides of the bed. That's okay, and that's fine too. So just keep going. I'll tell you when you can keep going. Just go back and rewatch videos, and there you go. Easy, easy. So that's coming Tuesday, and if I can't get the amount right by Tuesday, I will have it up by Wednesday night, which will be after our live anyway, so you'll be able to see part of it, like I do with the poncho and things. No center, then 4 sets of triangles. No center? What do you mean by no center? Karen, you have to elaborate, dear. Can we make a border? You can. I believe the blanket stands on its own. You know me, I always do a border on everything, and I mean everything, including our poncho. There's going to be a border. Hi, Katie. Hope you are well. Just finished the neckline of the poncho. It's gorgeous. Oh, I'm so glad, Katie. Very well done. Oh, I was going to mention that. Somebody, and I won't mention names because I don't know whether they're on or not, but you know, I just want to mention, did their poncho in a size up yarn, and the hook called for a 5.5 millimeter hook. It was far too big. It turned out to be way off the shoulders, right down to nearly her knees. It was really, really long. Each square was huge, like was double, almost double the amount of that. It's really important when they say an 8 ply or a 4 millimeter and a 4 millimeter hook to stick to those instructions, because if you go higher or if you go lower, if you go smaller, that will be really tight and small, right? But if you went higher, of course, it's going to be really big and loose, which is exactly what that person has done. They have messaged me and asked for some help. I've given them a little bit of help. Fingers crossed that works. But once you go up a size, that's how things change. That's how measurements change. So like, if in fact, when I do my booties, hi Jody, welcome. Jody's one of our new subscribers. Welcome, Jody. Got a message from her the other day saying that she was a new subscriber. Welcome. Welcome to our crazy Saturday mornings. We can get a little silly, sorry. There's a naughty quarter here for anybody who plays up. Anyway, so try and stick to the instructions when someone says a 3.5 millimeter hook or a 4. If you go up to a 5.5, that's going to make your product huge. In fact, I mentioned it in this tutorial. See, ordinarily a top like this, I would use a 4 millimeter hook with this 8 ply thread. However, for this top, because I wanted it to stretch and be loose and dangle, I used a 5 millimeter hook. That has brought the size out huge. There's no sizing to this. It's a top that you just pop over you, and you know, if it drapes, it drapes. If it falls to the side, it falls to the side. There's no real sizing. So it's kind of like one size fits all. If you're a little small, tiny, this will drop off your shoulders. It'll sit there. Okay, and that's okay because it's a top that you wear just to hang over. Something like this, however, when they say you stick to 8 ply or a number 3 yarn or a 4 millimeter hook, then kind of stick to it. Okay, just heads up there. I'm going to have to really elaborate on my tutorials too. I don't know if I mentioned that in the tutorial. I can't remember if I mentioned it, but I try to, and I think what I might do is have a little bit of an instruction up the top whenever I'm doing tutorials, and that way it'll always be there every time saying you must, you know, use size this and size that, because otherwise it does change the size of your work. Like my booties, I do certain yarn, I use a 4 millimeter hook. Certain yarn, I use a 3.5 millimeter hook, both 8 plies. So it just depends on the yarn as well. Some yarn can be really, really thick. So I think, no, I'm not going to mess around with it. I'm going to make sure I tell everybody, and I may have missed it, I'm not sure. But try and stick to the thread or yarn size used. Or if you're using a thicker thread, you have to drop your hook size, because if you're making something like this, it's to fit. It's to fit that design. Like that design is my design with the 8 ply wool and a 4 millimeter hook. Okay, I hope you understand that, because a lot of people weren't sure. And it's okay, you know, it can be fixed. I'm sure it can be fixed. We hope. Oops. So on Tuesday or Wednesday or Monday or whatever, can't remember now what I said. This is Monday, that's right. We will be getting the final part of your poncho. Now, there are some people who have said, well, my poncho fits now. I don't want to do it anymore. That's fine. So what you do is stick around and we will do the border row. Whether I do the border rows, there's 2 rows, whether I do the border rows in the same tutorial as an elongated spot, because some people, you know, it doesn't fit everyone, so they want theirs a bit longer. So whether I do it in the same tutorial as that or whether I do it directly the day later, I haven't decided yet because neither of them have been recorded. And let's hope I don't mess up my recording like I did with this top, as you do. Cheers. So running late this morning, guys. I was running late, which I find really odd because I was up at God knows what time. What I say, 4:30? Now, just quickly, I'm still, that's going like this. It's still going. It's the Italian in me, yeah? On Wednesday, we had quite a few people discuss two things, Christmas, plus I also want to discuss the beanie. Okay, remind me about the beanie, guys. Don't let me forget about the beanie. The beanie's going to come towards the middle because I want to talk about it. We talked about Christmas, and the first few things that are coming up for Christmas will be this week. Yay! And also we are getting the Halloween trick-or-treat bag. I couldn't get it out. Okay, so we're definitely getting the trick-or-treat bag this week. It'll be a quick tutorial. It'll be a little small thing. It won't be anything too extravagant. I may even make a second bag in the future with a drawstring that can hang on my wrist. For me, it's a personal thing, and it'll be used during our Halloween story. So there you go. So we are definitely doing the first thing this week. We'll be discussing some of the items that will be in our Christmas tutorials. The first tutorial coming up out of all those items, which I'll be discussing on that particular video, will be the coasters. So we're making Christmas coasters this week. But that's a part of a set that I'm going to talk about in the video. Okay, now if you want to know what the set is, I've already done one placemat last year, but I think I might do another one in a different style, and so that way you have two types. Can we do, here we go, can we do the border of the kaleidoscope for the kaleidoscope blanket, or will that throw it off? Look, plant mix, I've got the two blankets going, funnily enough. I have the one going for my son's friend's baby that's going to be born in January, and then I'll have the one that we're making. I could actually put a border on the one that we're making just to give you an idea of a border if you like. You need to just tell me what kind of border you want. Do you want like a wave border, or do you want a square border? Because the blanket is actually a square. It is the same size, all four sides are the same size. So I think a nice squarish kind of border would be good. However, you want to leave it up to me. Thanks, Plant Mix. I hate having to think. You want me to use my brains? What is wrong with you? All right, so I'll think about it, and we'll have a chat about the borders towards the end if we decide to do a border. Yes, I probably will. Because I usually go where people want the best of the best. I like how you think my brain works. Oh, it does occasionally. Well, not always, though. Especially not on a Friday night. All days on a Friday night. Must be all that red yummy stuff I like to drink. Now, coasters. Let's get on with coasters. Coasters is the first thing we're going to make. Now, when I say we're going to make, you're going to hate me again. I'm happy to design anything you like, but what sort of things do you want to see in the Christmas gear? Do you want to see something with waves? Do you want to see something with points, corners, curves? What would you like to see in your Christmas gear? I'll be making Christmas stockings, coasters, snowflakes. I haven't thought about the rest. I'm still working on it. I've got a whole list happening here, guys. Which you guys are helping me with, by the way. You have a very creative mind. Look, I don't want to say it, but look, kind of a weird imagination. So if I was to make everything I wanted to do a gingham pattern, oh, I like that. I love gingham, Lewis. Okay, I love gingham. I do. A little bit fiddly, but I do like them. And it works well, knowing that you're a fella. It does work well for men. Gingham works really well for men. It looks great on men. They usually have gingham beanies, gingham scarves. They have a lot of unusual things that you can make men. So, okay, we'll consider that. We'll consider that. Put a little one asterisk next to that. All right. I got one answer at least. Anyone else? Yeah, I have, like I said before, Katie, I do have a creative mind, but it's a little bit like someone says to me, oh, so-and-so should think out the box because, you know, this is where they go and that's it. And I'm thinking, well, that's what I do. I think out of the box, but I'm too far out of the box. So sometimes I have to tone down some of the stuff I want to make. Hi, Leslie. Welcome back. All good, Lewis. So, yeah, I think a little bit too far out of the box. And then I have to tone it down before I introduce it because I think, does anybody want to make something as weird as that? So I do like this top for argument's sake. It's not the right way of making it. It's a completely different out of the way kind of a top, but it's okay because that's just who I am. We could do a wave. Yes, we haven't done, I don't know if we've done waves. We might have done one wave for Christmas. Yeah. We'll think about wave. Let me put wave in there. We could use a wave on our placemat. Yeah. For the placemat, I think plant mixer would be nice. I like winter themed items. That's because you guys are in winter at that time, aren't you? Leave it up for a few months. Snowy colours. I know. Here in Melbourne, it's summer during Christmas. So I'm sure we can work something out. That'd be interesting, plant mix. Yeah, I'm thinking a wave on a placemat. Yeah, I think so. We'll try that. We'll do wave on a placemat. I think that's a really good idea, unless someone comes up with something else. Yeah, okay. Surfing Santa. We've got a I think that's a book. We've got a children's book here. Santa, summer Santa or surfing Santa or something like that. Can you do longer placemats? Okay, I think you're talking to Plant Mix there. Just joking. Imagine doing a surfing Santa, on his, surfboard. All right, got distracted. Thanks, Karen. Hello, Susan B. Susan B. Hello, welcome. Welcome to our crazy Saturday mornings. Yeah, okay. I'm working on Christine blanket. What's Christine blanket? Is that a type of blanket? Christine? Yeah, I said it right in the first. Is it Christine? No? I need glasses. You like making big items, dear Plant Mix. Big items don't always work, honey, because when I'm making big items, I'm not able to do much more on YouTube. Because I spend too long on the big items like ponchos and things. Oh. All right. Blanket for Christine. Blanket for Christine. Is that a brand of blanket, or is just she's making it for someone by the name of Christine? All right, good. Now, let's get on with the beanie quickly. If you want to talk about Christmas, keep going, but I'm going to talk about the beanie for our poncho. The beanie for our poncho is going to happen this week, either Thursday or Friday, towards the end of the week. I'm still working on the granny ripple. Take your time. So, I haven't designed the beanie yet. What? I'm thinking it doesn't take long. I can design it all tomorrow and have it ready by Tuesday. Notice how I say Tuesday, because I know Monday we're working on the bottom part of the poncho. Got to think logically. Now, the reason I'm talking to you about beanie and that I haven't designed it yet, I've been messing around with some stitches, I admit, because I want to know from you guys what you are looking for in a beanie. Now, the beanie itself, you can make a basic double crochet rows. Easy. We can do that. You can make half double crochet rows. Easy. You can do that too. But I'm thinking, why not add some of this stuff here in it? Maybe not so much to the gaps, because I think beanies with holes in it, it's okay for that sort of stuff, for the odd stuff. But we were talking a beanie to match because that, to me, the poncho looks gorgeous. Like it looks like a bright, beautiful poncho to wear out anywhere. So you want to wear a matching beanie that looks gorgeous as well, not just your basic. Someone's saying making for a boxer pit named Christine. Oh, okay, gotcha. Lewis says griddle stitch. griddle stitch. Griddle stitch. Okay, that's all right. We just keep looking. That for Christmas, Lewis, or are you talking for the beanie? Christmas, I'm not having a problem with. So, anyone else? If you don't care for stitches and leave it up to me, I'm happy to create my own design. But if there's something that you want to see on the beanie, then I'm happy to add it. Whatever works best for me. Okay, whatever works best for me. Thank you, Lewis. What's griddle stitch? Plant mix? I'll look it up, honey. There are so many stitches out there. There's bean stitch, there's seed stitch, there's griddle stitch, there's... Oh, look, don't even get me started. We could be here forever. I'd have to go through all my work to have a look at them all. But there are so many. And, it took me years to get through one or two of them, let alone the rest of them. Yeah, have a look. Look, every stitch is different. Now, I find that when I'm working on an unusual stitch like griddle or seed or bean or whatever, you do it and then you think, oh gosh, I'm done. I'm done. I'll come back to it in a year's time when I've forgotten how uncomfortable it was, or how long it took, or how I had to focus. I've got to the stage lately where I don't even want to focus anymore. I just want to work without thinking of the stitch. And I remember when I'm in the middle of this tutorial, there's a part where you do trebles, triple, double treble, triple treble. And I wasn't calling it that. I was just calling them the elongated stitch because I couldn't be bothered thinking about them. I just said, it's elongated, just keep going. So yeah, I get to the stage where I just cannot be bothered thinking about anything too. Just looked it up, looks cool. There are, like I said, plant mix, there are so many beautiful stitches out there. Yours truly has been wanting to do the bean stitch and the seed stitch, also crocheting through the front back loop. That's fun, instead of both. It adds a little touch. I've made a beanie for a photographer, by the way, Lewis, and if you did it on a beanie, it just comes out front loop, back loop, front loop, back loop, all the way around your beanie. It comes out a little bit tighter than your normal stitches, so be wary when you're making a beanie doing front loop, back loop. And the photographer was just blown away by it. So, and it was a simple stitch. Things like the bean or the seed stitch, doing it like that wasn't as good as doing just front loops and back loops, a simple stitch. And we're going to do a beanie for sure. Hello, Carla, I hope you are well. So yeah, very nice. It gives it a very attractive look. And actually you could do a whole blanket in a front loop and back loop, Lewis, and front post and back post. Also, they are yarn eaters, by the way, the front post and back post, by the way. Just heads up. Yarn eater, they do absorb a lot of yarn. Just be wary when you're making something that is front post and back post. Can't complain, Carla. Different day, same thing, no change. Anyway, so there we go. Otherwise, I will actually work on any kind of stitch for the beanie. Griddle stitch is, Leslie's telling you how to do it now. Here we go. Follow what I've taken it away. Oh gosh. Did I delete it? Oh, Leslie, did you delete it or did I delete it? I'm so sorry. Oh, you did. You retracted it. Okay. Yes, I'm learning front loop. Hang on. Oh, front loop because it looks neater. Also, it's slightly different. With Lewis, just be wary with sometimes doing one loop only. If you're making a front loop on shoes, little booties or, beanies, it will tilt it one way. Okay. Yeah, Leslie got rid of that message. I don't know what that was. I hope I didn't delete it, Leslie, because I touched something and then it disappeared and I thought, oh, I hope I didn't delete it. I think you did. You took it off. Yes? I missed it. Oh. Anyway, gotcha. Thanks for the tip. Yeah, because I actually work in the back loops when I'll show you what I mean. When I'm making, I haven't got one here with me. I wish I had one. I was over there. I can show you. Don't go away. I'll see if you're going anywhere, for sure. Okay. And I've dropped something, but you didn't see that, so that's all right. All right, so let me show you the booties. Just so you understand, these have still got threads hanging off them. All right, just so you understand what I mean. All right, so there's your booty. See how it sits that way because I worked in the back loops. My brain just shut down there. I worked in the back loops. So what that did was it pushed my work down that way. Okay, pushed it back way. Okay, and that's how you form the inlet of your shoe. So that's also what front loop and back loop does to your work. It pushes it one way. So if you're wanting to do that, if you want to make baskets, you're doing the same thing. You're working in a back loop. So you're working in the round and around, round like you do a beanie. And then you work in the back loop and the basket just starts to grow upwards rather than stay flat. Pretty cool, huh? Oh, and also with baskets, you actually are working on the same amount of stitches all the way through. Made my boys Fibre Spiders waffle beanie last Christmas and they loved them. The waffle stitch, that's a yarn eater, isn't it? Sure is. Oh, here we go. Leslie says, next row, 1 single crochet. Oh, she's doing it all over. She's writing exactly what you need to do. It makes like a slightly sharper edge. Yes, it kind of turns your work in a little. Yeah, it does. It's a sharper edge, yeah. So if you are looking to grow something in a different angle, I know that sounds weird, but you know, it works well with amigurumi. I can't even say the word anymore. A lot of people say amigurumi or amigurumi. I don't know, whatever country you come from. It doesn't matter. Toys, how's that? Crochet toys. So it works well with amigurumi, and so when you are working on angles, it works well. Back loops works well. I love back loop, front loop. It's so cute. And I also like the waffle stitch, which is the, you know, back post, front post. And, you know, but they're yarn eaters. So you got to have a lot of yarn when you're working on those projects. Sorry. And that's that. Now, get back to the beanie. If I go through, oh, maybe I should do the bean stitch. Karen, thank you so much for your super chat. It is very well received. Thank you so much. Maybe I should do the beanie with a bean stitch. Oh, that would take so long. No, let me think about it. Or the griddle stitch. We'll think about it. Let me do some play. Let me play a little bit. Thank you, Karen. Thank you so much. I love it how it dances. It's taking the hat off. Anyway, so we are definitely doing the beanie this week. So either Thursday or Friday, be expecting it. Other than that, we are starting Christmas. Other than that, I've got a lot of work to do this week. Let's hope I don't mess up my recording. You know, and I wanted to say in the whole 3 years that I've been recording, I have messed up 4 times where I've messed up. And one was a real big mess up. It was on the honey cowl, and I didn't know how to repair it. So I did exactly that. I did a quarter scale, get it right, Mary. I did a quarter scale swatch, and I worked around that little quarter scale swatch. And I'm thinking, imagine what people are thinking. That's not a cowl. That's a cowl for a fly. I thought you'd like dancing character. Yes. Karen, right up my area. I love to dance, as for those of you who know, I'm an ex-ballroom dancer. And I say the word ex because I haven't done it for 30 years. Apart from dancing with the kitchen plates occasionally in the glass, and they end up on the floor in a million pieces, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But yes, ex-dancer. Thank you, Karen, for reminding me. I do like dancing. I love dancing. So now, border to your poncho. Now, border I'm going to surprise you with. It won't be too difficult. I always put a bit difficult in there, but don't tell anyone. And also to answer Angela, Ghost Hacker's question from last week, when are we going to start the easy poncho? I was going to start next week, Angela. I may have to postpone it for another week. Sorry, honey. Only because I want to get Christmas started. Once Christmas is started, then the week later I'll start on the poncho for newbies, which will be very similar to this. Your top part will be similar. Oh, no, but actually it won't, because the newbies struggled with that. It'll be very similar to your normal cluster sets, just your normal 3 double crochets, if you will. And just literally 3 double crochets along here, and then I might do half double crochets along here, just so that it closes up a little bit instead of doing this gorgeous little piece. that a lot of people struggled with. That's okay. You like Christmas gear. I know you do, Angela. And the cluster sets will go all the way through. And then you can actually do the border with us, I think. I think you can do the border. It'll be basic. Well, I like to say basic, but maybe it's just basic for me. We'll see. I'll have a play. And if I struggle with it, then I know you're going to struggle with it. So otherwise, I'll try and make it basic, I promise. What I do with borders, so that you know what I do, I find borders that I've used in the past and I add them and think, well, how can I add it to that when that's got too many stitches and I need to make sure there's an even amount of stitches or an odd amount of stitches. So I literally find my old borders, go through my own patterns and see which one matches that. Otherwise, I sit there and design a whole new border, and that just takes weeks and weeks to do. So when I'm doing something like this, if I haven't planned it, which I haven't, don't tell anyone. Oh, did I say that out loud? I have to go back to some of my old borders. It won't be any borders that you guys have seen on YouTube anyway, so I'll avoid all the other wonderful, lovely borders I've already done and give you something that is new to you but not to me. For the poncho, there's a few that I've chosen. It's just a matter of getting the count right. And I noticed with this, down here, you just have to be very wary in that corner. And I noticed I made a mistake, I think, once, way up here on one of the sides there, I think it was. You know, I can't remember now, but it's in one of the videos. I do say it. Here's a mistake, you know. But there is one mistake in there. Don't tell anyone. I'm perfect in every way. What? So, yeah, I'm a robot, didn't I tell you? Would be all right, though. Wouldn't it be fun? If I was a robot, I could just crochet all the time, like, you know, hours and hours and not get sore. So, yeah, the border is definitely coming this week. So what I'll do, I will actually create the border, I think, in the tutorial. I will. And I'll say, whoever wants to elongate it, this is what you need to do to elongate it, to make it longer. And this is what you need to do, add the border if you are ready to add your border. To see the next part of the poncho. Thank you. It won't be long. I'm doing it Monday, I hope. Because I use Saturday and Sunday to prepare Monday's project. And usually Monday's project is always a difficult one. I keep all the difficult ones for Monday so that I've got plenty of days to play with. And you can't wait to Liz. Oh, Liz, you're a champion. I mentioned this on Wednesday. I put this tutorial up, I don't know, it was Monday or Tuesday. I think it was Tuesday. And Liz, within less than a couple of hours, had already done it. Or an hour and a half. I can't even remember. I need to make mine longer. Katie Berry, that's fine. We are going to be I'm actually making mine a bit longer. I was going to leave it that length, but I'm going to add a couple of rows so that you get the picture of how to, you know, elongate your blanket if you want. And I'll talk about the corners, because those corners down there, they're the ones that are going to be an issue when you elongate. Because I won't be there to help you and say, look, here, if you don't do 3 here, if you don't do 2 there, if you don't do 1 there, you're going to end up with too many. So I might make it very basic the next bit, and then just use the border to be pretty, if that makes any sense. Yeah, all right, cool. Let me have a drink. I picked it up twice and didn't take it. It's gone cold. Never mind. Oh, I'm done. That's cold. There's half a cup in there. It's cold. I'm not drinking it. That's all right. I'll just make more later. Okay, so there you go. That's pretty much what we're doing this week, Monday. What was the thing I was saying? The beanie? I should write this down. Poncho, Monday. Hello, wake up, Mary. Monday. I tell you. I don't know how you guys put up with me. What am I doing Tuesday, guys? Tell me. Late again, Kiki. Hello. It's all good, Kiki. Don't stress. But you've missed it all. I didn't have much to say. There wasn't much to say. We've been talking about stitches and different stitches to use, so it really wasn't that much to say. We discussed the poncho and Christmas and the beanie. Yes, the beanie. Thank you, Mary Wanamaker. The beanie. So Tuesday is the beanie, or maybe Thursday. I thought we said Thursday, but anyway, I don't really know. I'll put them down to these dates and hope for the best. But definitely we're getting the poncho on Monday. So if I get the border rows, because there's going to be 2 border rows, if I get the border rows done by Monday, you guys can finish the poncho at your own pace, because I will also put in, maybe that video is going to be long. I'll also put in, whose birthday is it? Who's happy saying, why are you saying happy birthday? Happy birthday to who? Did I miss something? What did I miss? Oh, wait, I did miss quite a bit there. This, my water does go cold. I don't, oh, okay, yep, doesn't go, that's right. Beanie Kiki, 1946, turned 74 on Wednesday. Who did? Paula, did you turn 74 on Wednesday? Happy birthday. Someone turned 74 Wednesday. Yeah, happy birthday, yes. Happy birthday to you. Don't make me, I won't sing it. I don't go singing to presidents on happy birthdays. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. Poncho on Monday, possible beanie on Tuesday. I can't see that happening Tuesday. We're going to say Thursday just to be safe, I think. We'll say Thursday. Yeah. I think we'll say Thursday for the beanie. I don't think I'll have it ready by Tuesday, because I haven't designed it yet. And I want to play around with it. If I have it ready, it'll go up. If not, I'll wait until about Thursday. Okay, so we said poncho. We did say we are making the last Halloween item, which was the bag. Trick-or-treat bag, is that what I call it? Can I call it that? Trick-or-treat bag. That will be it for our Halloween projects, guys. We're done after that. Trick-or-treat bag. And then yours truly, Tuesday. We're doing that on Tuesday. Then yours truly can definitely concentrate on the story. What? Cannot wait. And like I said to everyone, our Halloween lands on the Saturday morning. So when Saturday in general, so Saturday morning when I'm doing my live, I'm going to stay in gear. I'm going to stay in gear. I am. I'm going to have the makeup, the full, everything's going to be there. You may not recognize me. May not be me. No, it will definitely be me. I do have other people here, but I don't think they'll want to do it. Anyway, let's get on with it. Poncho Monday, Trick or Treat Tuesday, Beanie Thursday, Wednesday. I'm not sure what I'm doing because at the end of the live, what I do on Wednesdays, because I have the midweek live at 4 p.m, I spend the day on Wednesday fixing, adjusting, weaving in ends, which I still haven't done with this thing. But don't tell anyone, or preparing for the Thursday and the Friday so that I'm ready to tell you this is what we're doing Thursday and Friday. Sometimes, and last week I did the same thing where I actually recorded Wednesday so that I had something ready for Thursday because I was running behind because of the larger projects. How much yarn do we need for the beanie? That's tricky because I haven't really designed it yet. However, what I'm doing with the beanie, I am going to be matching colours. So you won't just get the cream. And the reason is I'm running out of cream. I'll have enough cream to finish off the poncho. I won't do the beanie until Thursday. So Wednesday's live, I can actually let you know how much yarn there'll be. And the reason is because I need to practice the stitch that we're using. Okay, what's happening here? 2 a.m. in UK, can't sleep. So hi, hello, Marty, hello. Welcome. I've not seen you before here, so welcome. Yeah, so let me wait till Wednesday's live, and then I'll know by then if we have or how much yarn we can use. So I will be using all these colors that you see, maybe not all at once, so you won't see like green, red, pink, yellow. Oh, there's no yellow, but you know what I mean? You won't see them all at once. So you might see, I don't know, a row of that green or a row of the cream. You might see 2 rows of the light pink. You might see 3 rows of the other green. I'm not going to be saying doing 1 row each and have like 7, 7, how many colors did we have? We had 7 colors, didn't we? Have 7 colors in a row. That's just, to me, that's a bit, oh, it wouldn't be too bad if you did the first 7 and then you do like a middle bit, 1 color, and then you do another 7 and then a middle bit the next color, because there's quite a few rows in an adult beanie. So I am making an adult beanie. So it's a beanie for a woman. You know, for a man, if you wanted to use the same kind of stitch for a man, you can. But it will be an adult beanie. Okay, so it's to match the adult poncho. So it'll be an adult beanie. And so we're doing that on, what I say, Thursday, which gives me some time on Wednesday to discuss the amount of yarn that you'll need and whether you're going to use similar colors. That'd be a beautiful beanie. Yeah, it depends. Jody, hi Marty, 2 a.m. for me too. Yes, it's a different time for everybody. That's what I've said to some people. I've always wanted to go on different times. But what I've decided to do is stick to Saturday mornings and Wednesday afternoons, and then occasionally pop over to Instagram and do a different time completely. Like maybe I'll do an 8 o'clock at night or a 10 o'clock at night. Mary, when did we say we're starting the kaleidoscope blanket? That's it, Tuesday. I said, what was it that we talked about for Tuesday? The kaleidoscope blanket. See how I jumped? So I'm going to move the trick-or-treat bag. Maybe we should start. No, you know what? We should start on Thursday because by Wednesday I'll know exactly how much yarn you'll need. Make any sense? You know what? We'll start at Thursday. We'll do, that means we'll have to do the beanie on, we've got a lot to do this week. Am I going to fill all this in? No, I don't think so. Maybe. All right, let's focus. Let's go back. Let's take 2 steps back. You're doing the beanie Thursday. I know. I've got it written down. I've got here poncho for Monday, definitely poncho for Monday. I put down beanie for Thursday. So what about Friday? We start the blanket because then I'll know by then. I know. Hello. Then I'll know by then how much yarn we'll need. So let's start on Friday. Unless some drama happens and I get sick or something, but otherwise we'll start on Friday. So kaleidoscope blanket Friday, and Wednesday I should know exactly how much yarn we will need. Okay, sound good? So that's Friday. Thursday's that, trick-or-treat bag Tuesday, poncho Monday, beanie on Thursday. Got it? Let's say it nice and slowly so we all get it. Monday, we're having the poncho. Tuesday, we're doing trick-or-treat bag. Wednesday, break because of the live, and I don't know what I'm doing yet, or I might be recording. Thursday, beanie, and Friday, kaleidoscope blanket. I am going to be so busy. No sleep for me this week. No eating. Oh, I want to eat. No drinking. Oh, well, maybe one. And working. Okay, we got it? All right, so that's our busy week this week. Anyone know today's date? What's my name? Ask me a harder question. Does it show here? It shows the time. It doesn't show the date. Anyone? 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 Don't all answer all at once. This is why I come on. 26? 25? Who's in Australia? Plant mix. Mary, you're overseas. So 25 for you, 26 for us in Australia. Is it 26, the Aussies? Anyone? Anyone? Oh, the Aussies are saying 26. Of course, a little drink. Just a little one. 26. All right. So today's, I've got to date these things because what happens is I can't remember what I said. And I go and look at my book. There's so much writing here. And then I think, oh, look, there's a date. 26. Someone's saying 24. Plant mix. Don't do this to me. Is it 26? Is it the 26, 25, 24? Anyone? Are we going for 30? Are we going for 41? Is there a 41? All right, 26, yes? We're all good with. Thank you, Liz. I can rely on you, Liz. Thank you, Mary. Plant mix, you're so naughty. In the naughty corner. Seriously. In that naughty. 32nd. There we go. Let's go with Kiki. She says 32nd. All right. So 26 today. Are we in September or October? I have no idea what planet we're on. So happy I found a gorgeous happy Aussie crocheter, says Sammy Sands. Thank you, Sammy. Very nice to have you here. You look like you're new. We like newbies. We like regulars too. Plant mix is in the corner. Plant mix, get in the corner. Plant mix, I'll give you 5 minutes to get in that corner now, young lady. She's in trouble. She's very naughty. We're in September. I'm kidding, I know. Hello, Amber. I hope you are well. Okay, What year are we? Oh, don't tell me the year. I don't want to know. This is not a good year to know. Let's just delete this year. Doesn't even matter what day. Doesn't matter. I can't do anything anyway. All I can do is crochet, eat and drink. Oh, I can exercise for an hour. Oh, that might change tomorrow. Oh, it might change tomorrow. Fingers crossed, Melburnians. We may get some news tomorrow. Fingers crossed. We might be able to see my daughter. Breathe. Okay, that's enough getting excited for now. Let's get back to business. All right, so that's what we're doing this week. Monday, poncho. Tuesday, trick-or-treat bag. Wednesday, break. Thursday, beanie. And Friday, kaleidoscope blanket. All right, we good? See ya. No naughty corner. No, that's all right. You don't have to go in the corner anymore, plant mix. That's actually the happy corner. That's not the naughty corner. That's where all the yarn is. By the way, if you get an opportunity to watch this tutorial, yours truly, I didn't realize it until after, can you believe this? Until after I posted the video, not while I was editing it. Weird. I had my camera facing that way so you could see all that messy yarn that I hadn't cleaned up yet. So check out that video. See when you see me standing up showing you how to wear the top, and you'll see exactly what that messy corner looks like. Actually, it's not too bad. When I watched it this morning, I went, did I forget not to show that corner or that section? You did see some of the Christmas yarn that was messy here that I left here last week, which is now over there because I cleaned it up when I saw it. As you do. But it wasn't that messy because I've half cleaned the corner there. So when I say half, I just haven't really worked on it. It's just push it over there and leave it there. So it's not too bad. It's okay. It wasn't too bad. And you know, it's funny because when I edit my work, I edit it. I go back, I add in transitions. I edit that again. Then I watch the whole thing again. Then I walk away. This is how long it takes me to do it. I have a coffee, I have a drink or whatever, I have something to eat, I have a shower, whatever, I come back and I rewatch the whole thing again. Once I've done all that, I add music. Yeah, not always. Sometimes I don't add music because I just get to the stage where I've had enough. Wherever you hear it's quiet in the background, you know I've gotten frustrated and I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to look at it anymore. But I add music and then I watch it again whilst the music is on so I don't, just in case there's any glitches, which can happen. And while I do all that, after I've done all that, I export it and then upload it. And that's what I do normally. Now, with this one, I did exactly that. And not once in the whole 5 times that I watched it, did I see that. Can you believe it? So it goes to show some of the things you can miss when you are doing these things. So I did notice that in this particular tutorial, there were occasions that I put in the single crochets where I shouldn't have. So hopefully you guys don't pick that up. But it hasn't made a difference to the top because I'm wearing it with those single crochets. So it hasn't made any difference to the top at all. Fits perfectly, sits perfectly. It pulls a little bit, but that's because it's not, like if you look carefully at the top, it's not in a stitch. Oh, so I can show you. It's not in a stitch. It's actually in the space. When you're making these tops for a professional top, you would do your single crochet in the stitch and not in the space. It's just heads up. This is just a top that we're wearing for fun and it's not for trend. So just be wary, yeah? When I say trend, if you want to make it trendy, by all means, make it trendy. It was just a little bit of fun for Halloween. I'll be wearing it over a black top. So it'll be very Halloween-y. I was going to make this in black, but I've changed my mind. I'm going to leave it in red because I've got the black beanie and I've got the your necklace with quite a bit of black on. And then I thought, and then the black lace as well. Nah, I'll just make the red lace with a black top under the red lace. So it'll look like I'm missing all the chat. Sorry, guys. Junk corners. We all have junk corners. Yeah, that's called my house. Oh, did I say that out loud? Oh, oops, I wasn't supposed to say that. Um, yeah, we all have a junk corner. I have a junk corner, but I've actually started cleaning it up because I want it spotless. I want all this area spotless because when I'm looking for things, I say, what have I done with that? What have I done with that? What have I done? And you know, there's supposed to be a place for everything, really. And because I work from home, that place for everything I can't find. So, and I work in a tiny little, by the way, if you're interested, tiny little unit. So I don't know how I fit everything in or how I do. Tubs. Tubs work so well. Plastic tubs, see-through plastic tubs, I do tend to put on my tubs. I don't have them here because I can see these and they're always in my face. But some of my tubs have a list of items that are actually in the tub. So these are tubs that are sitting high up and I don't get to see them very often. When I walk past, if I want something, I just look up and I'll read what's on the list and I know that that's where that is and that's where that is. But half the times when I've got everything laying out all over the floor, doesn't work well. Yeah, I would stick to plastic tubs if you can, so that you can actually see what's in them. It doesn't always work. Like I'm sitting on the couch crocheting at 11 at night, as you do, and I can look at some of the tubs, and I'm thinking I can see that yarn, but is that a white cotton or a white wool? Do you know what I mean? I know it's white, and I know it's bendigo or cream, I should say. I know it's cream, and I know it's bendigo, but is it wool or cotton? Because you can't tell through the tub. It's really hard to tell. So you have to lift up the lid, have a look inside. So sometimes it does pay to leave a little list at the front, cotton, wool, or whatever. Like I literally leave a full list, 4mm hook. It's a massive list, right? So I put hooks on one side with scissors and what do you call it? Darning needles. And then I put cotton, wool, and acrylic on the other side. So it's acrylic, wool, cotton. You know, it just depends on how you work. But that helps me. So I walk past a tub. I got a lot of tubs, see? So I walk past them and say, no point looking in that because I know it's only got wool. No point looking in that because I know it's only got cotton. So I think having tubs is great, but put a little list up so you know. I used to spend hours going through tubs, and I was going through the same tubs over and over again thinking, was it this one? I'm sure it was in one of these tubs, but because I spent the same time on going through the tubs that I couldn't remember which one it was in. So I'd have to go through the whole thing again. So make sure you put a list on your tubs. I use tubs too, list, but the list very quickly it does. Because as you're going through your tub, if I want to get some cream out, I take some cream out and I put a line through it. But then the day later, I might have 10 creams that I bought from Bendigo or 5 creams. I'll pop them back in a tub and then I'll either rub it out or right next to it, 5 creams, you know. And I know that if it's Bendigo yarn, it'll stay in that tub. And if it's Click-Eaton, it'll stay in that tub. And if it's something like the Wren cotton, it stays in another tub. So they all have their own little sections. If I don't have a lot of something, like I don't have a lot of Karen cakes, but they're really big, Karen cakes. So you buy 2 packs, 3 packs, they all sit in one tub. It's perfect, you know. Behind you are all the yarn, looks neat. You put them in bags, looks good. I did. The only thing I find with the bags that I put, they're Coles bags. They're just Coles. It's a supermarket plastic bag, yeah. The only thing I find in these bags is that they're very slippery. So, and as you saw in one of the videos, it was so funny in the actual giveaway video for the poncho it was, that bag was slowly falling down, right in the middle, I think it was, slowly falling down behind my head. And I remember you, Plant Mix, having a bit of a giggle. Yeah. Your yarn is everywhere now, Plant Mix, but at the moment, for now, I guarantee you, a year from now, and you'll start organising. You will, because you will have far too much yarn that you'll think, oh dear, I can't find what I need. So I go out to Spotlight and I buy more. And then I come home and, oh, would you look at that? It's up there. So you will start getting organised because all of a sudden you'll have too much and you'll think, I know I didn't buy extra. I know. But you did because you forgot you had it. Do you know what I mean? So you will start. It takes a while. It's taken me years. Like I've been doing it for how long? And I've only just started getting organised like that. You keep getting more. I know, we all do, darling. That's what we do. It's our addiction. Well, it's better than, you know, drinking too much or doing things we shouldn't be doing. I'm not going to go any further than that. But I think that's a really good addiction, I think. I don't need to sneak yarn in the house anymore because everybody knows I buy it. I used to think, oh, I'm going to find out whether I bought another 2 skeins of this. I didn't really need it. I don't need to do that anymore. I just walk in like this and they look at me and they shake their heads. So there you go. They say, you didn't need that. I said, be quiet. It's like, go away. Leave me alone. I'm in my moment. That's where my paycheck goes. I know, right? What else do we work for? I didn't work for, other things. I worked just for crochet. It is an addiction. It's a really bad addiction, Katie Berry. However, my addiction is I have a good excuse because I actually do create. I don't just buy the stuff and leave it on the shelf forever. And you'll know this because over here where the green is, see that green that's there? Used to be all white, remember? All cream. They're gone. I've used some of it for one blanket, some of it for another. I'm making a star blanket as well for a friend. So I'm using them. They're going. Have to hide it. Shh, don't hide it. Just say, here it is. Deal with it. You don't drink and you don't smoke, and it's not called hoarding. It is if it's yarn. I know. I've actually seen that little quote on Facebook. It's not called hoarding if it's yarn. I've seen a fun one, which I've used, where a delivery truck comes from Amazon or somewhere, and it says, oh, look, my yarn's come in. It's a massive truck. Actually, for those of you who don't know this, you have to hide it from your sister. Yeah, I know. You have lots of blue. I know, and I never use it. Can you believe it? I never use the blue. That's funny. I have a lot of blue I never use. I do. And see this one here? I want to use this with you guys. I don't know why. It's probably because I have 3 different shades. I have this, I have that, and there's a medium one somewhere. And it's an unusual yarn. I'm going to bring it out and show you. I want to use it with you guys. It's just so beautiful to touch. It's soft, soft. I don't know if they still make it. It's called Motivera Cupcake. Plenty of white, I know, right? And it is so you know what it is. It's a nylon, 50% nylon, 50% acrylic. I know, and if you feel it, it's so soft. I don't know if I'm allergic to it yet, but I'll find out tomorrow if I get a rash. But it's 50%. Oh, it just feels like, I can't even tell you what it feels like. I don't know if you see that yarn in Spotlight, if you're from Australia, and it's called Feels Like Butter. That's pretty much what it feels like, but it's not as thick as that. So it's called Motivera Cupcake, 50% nylon and 50% acrylic. There's this one. There's the navy blue. That's the one that's missing. Oh, here it is. The navy blue is hiding back there. There's the navy blue, the light blue, and that blue. So you've got 3 different blues. And what I was thinking of doing is making a blanket as well. Probably won't happen for a while. Yeah, probably won't happen for a while. But I want to make a blanket where you may have seen that kind of a blanket. It's like, I've actually done it in the past with the reds, where you go light, light, light into dark. And then you go dark, dark, dark into light. Bit like the kaleidoscope blanket, but nothing major, just basic stitch. Yeah, we could do front loop, back loops, whatever. I haven't seen that one before. Yeah, I don't know if they still got it. This is an old one. I've had it in my stash for a while, and I thought, you know what? Because once you start thinking about how old they are, you think it's better to get rid of them after a while if you had them for too long. So I think we'll make something. I think we will. I've been wanting to do it for a very long time, and I think we should. The poncho would look amazing in those blues. I would, hang on, what's that say? It would look great with jeans. Absolutely. Absolutely. You can make the poncho if you like. I won't. For those of you who follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you would have noticed I popped a shawl up. It's not my shawl. It's called the Eriginea shawl, and it was made by, I can't remember the name of the lady who made it, but I know that the Secret Yarnery, the lady from Krista from Secret Yarnery, did the actual pattern on her channel, and I followed her pattern, and I just, I don't have it with me because I, gave it away to a ladies' night. It was a gift to a ladies' night, and I just wanted to upload it because it's very pretty. If you haven't seen it, head over to Wow Crochet on Facebook or Wow Crochet on Instagram. Check it out. It was just something, for some reason, I just found the picture and I thought, oh, I really would like to upload this. I was talking about it with a friend the other day. Yeah, Krista from Secret Yarnery, absolutely. She's lovely. She's a bucket of energy. She is just lively. She is just lively. I love her. And I don't do a lot from her, but I did that. And that was 2 or 3 years ago. I was making it 2 or 3 years ago. When she started making it, I was making it. And then I thought, what am I going to do with it? Because I probably wouldn't wear it. And how stupid was I? I gave it away to the ladies' night. And now I want to start wearing shawls. So we're going to make a shawl. We won't be making that one, but because I can't make that one, it's hers. But I don't want to go asking. We're going to be making a shawl. I want to make something basic for you guys, something not as difficult as that. A bucket of energy too. I know, but have you seen her? Have you seen Krista? Carla? You have to see her. She is fun. And her laugh is so infectious. I think it's a bit loud, a bit like mine. Hers is loud. But she is just a bucket of energy. I love it. Thanks, Katie Berry. So yeah, so we are going to be doing a shawl. It won't happen now. It'll happen closer to Christmas. I love shawls, and I don't know why I never kept it. And I want to make one for us here at the channel, and we will be doing it. It won't happen now, of course, but I want to make one. We're not using those blues. I'm thinking of using, I don't know if you can see it. I'll bring it down so you can have a look at. I'm thinking of using a variegated yarn, like one that's, see if I can get one out. One of these kinds, the ones I've worked on before. You don't have to use variegated yarn. You can use any colour you like. She's a wonderful person. Is she, Jane? She is, yeah. Oh, hang on. Oh, here we go. I missed something. I love her channel too. And her son, Mir, has a channel now too. Does he really? I didn't think he was old enough. How about that? So there you go. There's your purples. As you can see, I'll be playing with these colours. I do that. I buy them and I play with them. Don't tell anyone. The greens. These two are actually two different types of greens. Yeah. And this one here. Oh, this is the one we used to make our shrug with. Remember the shrug? Same colour. Same colour. So I bought 2 of them. So there you go. Yeah, so we're going to be using these, and one of these will make a full shawl. Yeah. The shawl I'm going to create. I'm not going to create anything too over the top. It'll be something basic so that our newbies can do it. And we can have the newbies and, your intermediates as well. Sure. I won't do anything with too many fancy stitches. It'll be rather basic. There will be some fancy, because you don't want to have it too boring. Yeah, you want nice, yeah? There'll be some basic and some fancy. How's that? Hello, Jeannie. I hope you are well. You're coming in as we're ready to go. Has been quite some time that I've been gas bagging away here. So, guys, is there any questions? I'll get my pencil ready. Any questions you would like me to know? Anything you'd like to tell me? Anything about maybe the poncho, the beanie, Christmas gear? Anything you'd like to add? Anything you would like to add to whatever we are currently doing? Again, anything new has to go in a back burner until we're ready to get through some of our stuff. But I'm willing to accept anything you are willing to ask. Anyone? If not, I will have to say goodbye. But otherwise, you know what's coming. When I get it in an hour and 13 minutes, oh dear. I want to try and get everything in the hour, so it gives you guys plenty of time to do things. You can ask me and tell me things and ask me stuff. But I just talk too much. And I try to slow down. I really do. But I think, guys, if that's all there is, I'm going to have to head off and get some crochet done, as you know. I need to catch up on a lot of stuff. I'm up to part 5 of the poncho. Oh, well done, plant mix. Don't forget to send me pics. You know I like to see pictures. I love seeing the pictures. Guys, if you want to send pictures, you know what? If you want to send pictures of other things that you have created, and you're welcome to do that too on the Facebook page. It's Well Crochet, Facebook. So you're welcome to do that. And Karen says bye. All right, guys, I'm going to head off, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to join me on Wednesday. We'll know exactly by then how much yarn to use for the kaleidoscope blanket. You will when part 6 is done. Oh, good. Terrific. All right, thank you so much for watching, guys. And again, thank you for Super Chat, Karen. It was very well received. And I thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Don't forget, Monday, poncho. Tuesday, trick-or-treat bag. Wednesday, break. Thursday, beanie. Friday, kaleidoscope blanket. And as I say at the end of all my tutorials and videos, ciao for now. Thanks for a lovely chat, guys. Thank you, Lewis. Ciao for now, guys. Have a good day. Have a good weekend. Bye.